This is a picture of my best friend, Andy. I think if someone found a way to bottle up every memory I have involving her and toss it away, most of my life would be gone. Up until I moved to New York, I'd probably only gone a week without seeing her. She has, like, an understanding of me that's more comprehensive than even my own. Which means we don't get along sometimes. I think the last big fight we had, though, we were like 14. She told me, "You're damn smart, and you know how to make people feel sorry for you." That fucking hurt. But, like, it hurt because it was true. I loved being the victim. And I think that really pissed her off, because if anyone's a fucking victim, it's Andy. Like, this girl has had the worst deck of cards conceivable, and no one awarded her sympathy, or empathy, or even a fucking break. I think that's the reason she just really doesn't want to be alive. A big chunk of our friendship has been me trying to keep her alive. I've hidden sharp objects, pills, pulled her away from train tracks and off roofs, almost kicked a door down. The common preventative in every suicide attempt she's had has been me being there. A few months ago, I was on a date. The first date. I looked down at my phone. I saw 4 missed calls and texts coming through. "Tanya, I need you to pick up. Tanya, you have to talk to me right now. Tanya, I need to say goodbye." One of the texts was a video. And I opened it while I was getting on the phone with her, and, over the phone, she was, like, screaming and crying. I couldn't really understand what she was saying, and then, the video was just, like, a lot of blood. So I said, "Hey, Andy, can you give me a minute? I promise I'll call you back. I need a minute." So I call her boyfriend at the time, and he's at a party. He says to me, "I don't want to talk about it." Like they had like a fight or something, and I told him, "You don't have time to talk about shit. Call the paramedics, or you're gonna have a fucking corpse in your house, Ryan." Which might have been rude, but I was fucking scared, and when I'm scared, I turn into a bitch. So I hang up, it's been a minute, and I call her back, and there's no response. She doesn't pick up. And I think until that point, I, realized, oh, I haven't cried. I hadn't freaked out. It was like I was gently suffocating a fire. And I think that when she didn't pick up that call was when I looked up and I realized that my fucking house burnt down. And I fucking broke. I told my poor date I needed to leave. My roommate met me on the side of the street, called us a cab, and I just remember staring and crying. But it was like the first time I'd ever accepted that she was gonna die. But she didn't. She didn't. In the morning, she called me, and I told her, I'm never gonna do that again. I love her so much. And the idea of being friends with a memory fucking kills me, and I will have done everything that I possibly can to stop that from happening, but I can't keep trying to save her.